Good morning. It's Tuesday, April 24th, 2018. Here are your Grant morning announcements. My name is Max.
And I'm Trinity. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please check out our lunch menu for this week. Today will be lasagna rolled up with spaghetti sauce, green beans, peaches, garlic bread, and milk. For Wednesday, it will be hamburgers. On Thursday, it will be whole grain chicken chunks. And we'll finish out the week with taco turkey.
Sounds excellent. Sounds excellent. We hit 71 degrees yesterday. Let's go over to Stella to see if those great temperatures are going to last.
Good morning. Sadly, we will not get the sunny skies or the 71 degrees again this week. Today, it will be rainy with a high of 55 degrees. I will predict a 45% chance of outdoor recess. And the rest of the week, all the way to Saturday, is going to look exactly like today, rainy with highs in the 50s. By Saturday, the temperatures will still be in the 50s, but the sun will come out. As always, be sure to dress for the weather and make it a wonderful weather day. Let's go over to Sam with Strange But True.
Thanks. Throughout the history of mankind, many wars have been fought, and there are always winners and there are always losers. Usually, the winners and losers are humans. One time, though, the winners were definitely not human. Let me tell you about it. Back in 1932 in Australia, it seems about 20,000 emus set up homes on the farmers' land. They ate crops and were just a pain. Now the farmers had all been soldiers in World War I. So the government issued them all guns and sent a general to lead them in war against the emus. What they didn't realize that emus are very agile and they know how to hide and avoid getting shot. Those emus can move. Then even when they did get shot, it didn't seem to hurt them. In the end, the soldiers fired almost 10,000 shots and only killed about 900 emus. Not a very good ratio. The emus finally left when they ran out of food. This event in history is known as the Great Emu War, and which is the only war in history which the birds beat the humans. You can learn other neat stuff in your Grant library. Back to you, anchors.
Now that's something to think about. Before we end our newscast, here is another story from our own Mr. McGuan.
Hi there, this is Mr. McGuan with another one of my favorite books. I hope you've been enjoying them. This book is called Petit Rouge. It's written by Mike Artell and illustrated by Jim Harris. Let me tell you a little bit about this book. This book tells the story that's been told for a long, long time. It's about a girl, her granny, and a dangerous visit. The same story, you think, you know? Or is it? This book has wacky twists, hilarious rhymes, sensational art, and words that beg to be read aloud to combine to create a highly original retelling of a classic folktale. Now in this book, you're going to hear some words that probably are unfamiliar to you because this book is set in a section of the United States where they have unique words for things that are unique to where they live. But luckily, the author and the illustrator put together something called a glossary in the beginning of the book so that you could look up those unfamiliar words and find out what they mean. All right, let's get going. Back in this swamp where the Spanish moss grow, I heard me a story from long time ago. In a little old house that been built out of wood, live a girl people call Petit Rouge Riding Hood. One day when her grand-mère come down with the flu, Petit Rouge mama told her what she got to do. Take her this gumbo and 3 or 2 sweater, and some this boudin gon' make her feel better. You can take the pirogue with that big long push-pull, then there's just one more thing that you need to be told. Don't stop in this swamp, don't you stop on the way, 'cause the swamp's full of gators, yeah, that's what they say. So you take that cat in the pirogue with you and bring yourself home just as soon as you through. Petit Rouge take that food and her cat Tejan too, then jump in their pirogue like she told to do. Mama wave adieu, and Tejan he waved back as he flowed through the swamp where the water looked black. They don't be gone long when they see by a stump a big long green log that got plenty of bump. That log it come close to the pirogue and say, "Now what you two doing out here, s'il vous plaît?" It was Claude, that old gator. Petit Rouge got a hunch that old Claude thinking he'd like to have her for lunch. "We taking this food to my grand-mère," she say, "and I got me this pole, so you get out the way." "Pardon, mademoiselle, I don't mean to be rude. I just thinking that maybe you share some of your food. A taste of that boudin or shrimp étouffée, that's all I want, then I'll get out the way." Petit Rouge raised that pole way up high in the air, and she look at old Claude, she give him a stare. "I'm counting to 3, and if you still there, this pole gonna hit you where you part your hair." And when she say 1, old Claude back out the way. He know that girl sure enough mean what she say. Then Le Petit Rouge push that pirogue again, and old Claude close his eyes, and old Claude start to grin. "I got an idea, and I know what to do. I'll get me that food and that little girl too." That gator swim fast, and then quick as the mouse, he up on the porch of Grand-mère's old house. He opened the door and then stick in his head, and then he see Grand-mère asleep in the bed. He tried to tiptoe so she don't hear no sound, but his tail bumped the shelf and 2 cups fall down. When they hit the floor, crash! It break both them cup, and Grand-mère she hear it, and Grand-mère she wake up. "Sacré!" she exclaimed. "I know this ain't right." Then she run in the closet and locked the door tight. "Ha ha!" old Claude say. "You can hide, that's okay. In fact, it's more better with you out the way." Claude put on the nightgown and Grand-mère's nightcap, then jump on the bed like he taking a nap. He pull up the covers round his big old green head and pretend that he's Grand-mère, just lying in bed. And sure enough, right soon, there's a knock at the door. And Claude say, "Come in, what you stay outside for?" And in walk Tejan and Petit Rouge Riding Hood, and they look at Grand-mère, and she don't look good. Petit Rouge say, "Grand-mère, your face is all green, and your skin got them bumps. Now what does that mean?" Old Claude make a smile, and he say, "It's the flu. It make me all green with them bumps, that's for true. Why don't you come closer, 'cause I want to see all that good food your mama done cook for me." Petit Rouge Riding Hood and they Tejan they cat, they take a step closer from where they was at. Petit Rouge, she said, "Grand-mère, I know you've been sick, but I think my eyes be playing on me a trick. Your mouth kind of big and your nose kind of long, and I got me a feeling that something bad wrong. I've been rubbing my nose with them tissues, say Claude, and my nose look funny 'cause I rub it too hard. Now come 1 step closer, say Claude, kind of sweet, 'cause I'm thinking that maybe it's about time to eat." Petit Rouge and Tejan come up real close. When Claude smiled, Tejan as white as them ghosts. Petit Rouge, she said, "Grand-mère, your teeth big and white." And Tejan and me know that something ain't right. And that's when Claude laughed, and he say, "Oh, mais oui, it ain't right for you, but sure right for me." Claude throw off them sheet. Petit Rouge shout, "Aye, it's that gator who wanna make lounge out of me." Claude crawl out the bed and then onto the floor. Then Petit Rouge knows she got some trouble for sure. But Tejan the cat, y'all, he know what to do. He's smart for a cat, yeah, you know that for true. When Claude turn his back, Tejan run to the table and jump on top as fast as he able. He find him the bottle that say red hot sauce. Then he reached back his arm and he gave it a toss. He see Petit Rouge catch the sauce in her hand. Then he pull out that basket, a piece of boudin. He tossed that boudin just when Claude start to hiss. Tejan cross his fingers and hope she don't miss. Petit Rouge watch that boudin come fly to the air. Then she reach up and catch it, but guess who right there? That's right, it was Claude. Petit Rouge know one thing. Oh, Claude mouth ain't open, cause he like to sing. She take that hot sauce and for you can count to 2, she soaked that boudin with that hot sauce true and true. She shoved that boudin right in front of Claude's nose just about the same time. Claude done snap his jaws closed. He think he done bite Petit Rouge Riding Hood, and at first Claude be thinking she tastes pretty good. But then he stopped chewing and he closed both his eyes. Then he sit up and think maybe he gonna die. He make them back flip cause that boudin's so hot. And the next thing you know, his tail tied in them knot. He dance all around, he don't know what to do. His mouth feel like fire, his nose burning too. So into the swamp with his mouth open wide, Claude jump in that water to cool off inside. And then from that closet, Grand-mère she peek out cause she want to see what be making Claude shout. And when she see Claude in that swamp jumping around, she come out the closet and dance up and down. Then Grand-mère Tejan and Petit Rouge Riding Hood be roll on that floor and they laugh themselves good. Then Grand-mère stand up and she dusts off her clothes. She say, "Whew, that food sure smell good to my nose. Now pull up some chair and let's take a look at all the good food your mama done cook." And soon they all eatin' that shrimp étouffée, boudin, and gumbo with lots of filet. And when they all through, Petit Rouge tell Grand-mère, "Go sit yourself down in your big rocking chair." Grand-mère, she sit down with Tejan in her lap, and soon Petit Rouge and them all take them nap. And folks in the swamp, they sometimes see old Claude hanging round that old stump of a tree. Cause Claude, that old gator, he finally cooled down, but when he see people now, he don't come around. Old Claude reckon people be too hot to eat. He don't know that hot sauce done made all the heat. Old Claude, he been tricked, so it all worked out good for Tejan, Grand-mère, and Petit Rouge Riding Hood. Thank you.
That was fantastic. Now it's time for a joke to end our newscast. Why did the emu cross the road?
Oh my goodness, there's no end to the bad jokes on this news program. Okay, why did the emu cross the road?
To prove he wasn't chicken.
This is Max.
Trinity.
Stella.
And Sam.
Signing off. The news is in and we're